you say about this accomplishment tonight?
Yeah, it was a hell of a game, I think. You know, they get a lead early on. I don't think we necessarily played that bad in the first, but they came with a heavy push, which we expected, and we felt like if we just got one in the second, that we'd have a good chance of coming back in this game. And yeah, great job closing it up.
And on your goal, how much did that feel? Just like wiping the slate clean, like you said, you guys were down, but then suddenly 2-2.
Yeah, it was a hell of a play by Benny. Chucky even before that getting it to me, and I thought from that goal on we took over, and yeah, just a solid road game from start to finish. Yeah, happy to close it up. Attaboy Schmidt.
I remember in 1996. I know you don't. When this team won the Eastern Conference in Pittsburgh and sticks were flying, gloves going, everybody's going crazy. This was like a regular season when the way you celebrated and just went up to Bob. Is that proof that this is old hat for you guys and the job's not done?
Yeah. I think going into this year, we kind of knew what the goal was, right? So, it's an accomplishment, winning the conference, but I think we all knew from day one what the goal was, and that's to win a Stanley Cup. And we got 4 more to go, and I think that's more the mentality that every guy in this room has.
Carter keeps doing this game winner, series clinchers. What can you say about how he comes up and
Yeah, just clutch gene, huh? Yeah, big goals at big times. It's kind of who he is. He can be, quieter for a game, and all it takes is one shot for him. And he had a couple great looks on the power play, a handful of minutes before that, and then gets a great look, great play by Barkey, and it seems like in those moments he always kind of finds a way to put it in the back of the net.
Where does that move by Barkov rank and ones you've seen up close?
Yeah, that was nice, huh? It speaks to who he is as a person. He's so even keeled, doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low, and just when games get intense and very emotional, he's able to play his game and just do the right things over and over again, and then his talent just shines. And yeah, just a great play, patience, puck protection, and the vision to kind of fend off a couple guys and find Swaggy on the back door is just all world, all class.
When you guys go down 2-0 in the first, a lot of teams might roll over at that point, but you guys come out, score 2 in 30 seconds. Just what's it about this team that you guys find those special moments and certain small gaps of time just to turn around a game?
Yeah, I think it's from experience. I think it started before I even got here, them going to the finals 2 years ago, and there's just a sense of composure, I think, within our group. And I don't think we necessarily played bad in the first. They came out with a heavy punch, and for the most part, I thought we did a good job of containing them. They get the first goal's just a flub puck, and the second goal's through legs, through a screen that finds its way in the back of the net. But I think the message in between the periods was just that if we got one, we felt pretty good that we had a good chance of coming back, and there was no stress. The room wasn't quiet. It was get one and see where this takes us. And I think once we got that first one, it was a lot of belief on our bench.
Obviously, there's a bigger goal in mind here, but do you allow yourself to kind of take it in as a team, just what you guys are doing that's kind of rare, going to 3 straight Stanley Cup finals?
Yeah, I think so. It's a big accomplishment, but I think that we all know what we really want, right? So, yeah, it's everyone's, happy. We're happy for the group, but we'll, refocus tomorrow, reset, and start prepping for the finals.
The penalty kill, especially that last one that led to 6-on-4. You guys were just great on the penalty kill. What did you see from your guys?
Yeah, I thought they snapped it around today actually pretty good, and I thought we kind of held our own, held the slot, let Bobby see a lot of pucks, and if we do that, it's usually a good thing, and he usually makes a save. So, yeah, I thought we were hard on pucks. We were tough on them, and then when they got their looks, Bobby was there to bail us out. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great.
Switch there in the second period. In your opinion, kind of what changed and what kind of got the momentum going for you guys?
Alexander Barkov got us going. Looks good over there. He it actually did. Our power play, he made a great pinch on the wall, kept the puck in, and then the guys went to work from there. They did a great job getting puck in the net, and then obviously Chucky got a stick on it. So that was huge for us. And then we just kind of, we carried on that momentum, and so it was good. We got to our game. We knew after the first period that we knew they were going to come out the way they did, and we knew all it took was one shot to get us back in it, and we just had that belief, and it was great that we were able to pull it out.
And you joined this team for a shot like this. What personally was it like to be heading back to the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, it's exciting. You hope that you get to this point, and obviously we have a great team, and we've played well so far. So we got to the point where we want to be, but we haven't accomplished anything yet.
The comfort level, just being here tonight, the building was rocking, you guys were down 2-0, and you guys seemed very comfortable, and obviously you were able to pull off the comeback.
Yeah, we're comfortable in these situations. The guys in this room have been here in many different situations and been up and down, and when you've been through it before and you've gone all the way, you see the different way that momentum swings can happen throughout a game and how you can take advantage of that. And we knew again that it was one shot that could be the difference and get us back in it, and we did a great job at again playing off the momentum and continuing to build off it, and even when they got that goal in the third, it didn't phase us at all. We just kept pushing and kept going back, and we had a couple really good opportunities before we even scored. So it's just that the belief in the room that we can come back in any situation.
You've seen.
You got
Carter,
one? No.
You've seen Carter score clutch goals from the other side. I mean, just what is it about this guy that just continues to?
Yeah,
to score
thanks
big
for
ones?
twisting that knife. Yeah, he's one of those guys. He knows where to go on the ice to make himself dangerous every shift, and he just doesn't seem like pressure gets to him at all, or the moment in the game. And he's an incredible shooter. He's a shot first guy, and when you have that mentality, you put more pucks in that, more opportunity you're going to get, and he just buries it head and shoots it as hard as he can every time he's in that slot. And he reads really well off Barkey. I mean, you saw the play; he was behind the net, and Barkey, and he popped into that little hole that he needed to give himself an opportunity. And that's what all the really good goal scorers do. They're able to find that little space on the ice, and all they need is a foot or two, and they can make something happen. And he has that mindset where he knows how to get open, and a great, incredible shot too.
Apologies that the job isn't done. I mean, not a huge celebration on the ice. How does this team seem to be focused on getting to the
Yeah, obviously very focused, and you could just see the guys have been here before, and we're excited that we got through the round, but that's where it stops. There's obviously the toughest team that we're going to face is coming up next, and if you don't do the job there, again, you didn't win anything. So yeah, we're excited, but it's just like any other round. There's a huge job to do moving forward, and we have to prepare for that now.
You're in the Stanley Cup final. What's the thought process right now? How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I mean, it's the time of year you want to be playing hockey, so now it's a matter of regrouping, refocusing, re-energizing, and getting ready to go again. It's no different. From the start of the year, 31 teams go home unhappy, so we're trying to be the last one and the one team that's happy at the end.
How hungry were you to get back in the lineup? You've missed such little time over your career here.
Yeah, it's nice to get back in before like a break like this. So certainly feel some confidence getting into the game, and now it's nice. You got to take advantage of these days and stay ready, stay focused, and get back at it.
What did it feel like after Roddy's goal and suddenly you're wipe the slate clean? It's 2-2, even game again?
Yeah, it's huge. This building, we know it. This team, they're going to come out hot. Well, for 10 minutes or have that block throughout it. Happen to be at the start. Sometimes you're going to defend it and they're going to get nothing, and sometimes they're going to get a few. It's just the way it goes. So obviously like their composure, and we really get back at it after after the break and have a good start to the second.
How big was the penalty kill tonight, especially that final one with 3 minutes left?
Massive, obviously. important moments of the game, came up big, and it starts with Bobby.
How, the celebration after the game, it just seemed like a regular season win. How much is that proof that you guys have been here before and that you feel that your job isn't complete?
For sure, that's definitely an experience. Like I said, it doesn't change anything. There's still one team that's happy at the end of this thing, so we're well aware of that. We've gone through both sides of it. So it's you got to enjoy this. You got to enjoy every game. You got to enjoy every win and every series win. But we know there's a tremendous amount of work left out there.
Sam, what was it like for you to watch the last two games, especially Game 4, just kind of seeing how that one went?
It's not easy. Like you said, certainly not something I'm used to in my career, being out and watching. It's even harder when it's a playoff game. It's a little less nerve-wracking when you've got the skates on. There's no question about that. But it's motivating to see the guys compete, and it makes me want to get back in the lineup that much more.
And obviously, this is obviously just happening, but have you been able to kind of like let it sink in, just what you guys are accomplishing, making it to 3 straight Stanley Cup finals?
You have to. But we're not getting ahead of ourselves. Like I said, we've been on both sides of it, so we know there's a lot more work to do, and but I think you have to enjoy every moment along the way, and that's what we're doing.
I know you guys are never surprised by what he does, but the work that Barkey put in on Carter's goal there, just what can you say about that?
It's pretty incredible. I think I chipped the puck, and probably 20 seconds later, he's got the puck in the crease and taking it to the net. So he's one of the best in the world at that, if not the best. And uses his body. He's got so much strength. So big players make big plays at the biggest moments when you need them. And he's certainly the leader of this team, and needed him big tonight.
Thanks, Sam. Thank you. 3 straight trips to the Stanley Cup Finals. What can you say about that accomplishment?
Yeah, it's definitely good steps. It's a privilege to be in this position. We appreciate that and we value that. But again, the most important step is ahead of us. It's going to be a good challenge.
What was the feeling like going on the penalty kill there with 3 minutes left? Just the confidence in the group to hold on.
Yeah, we have done it so many times, and we had the confidence that we're gonna do it this time as well. So again, guys compete, guys work hard. There was like in the second period there was also lots of power plays for them. So the guys were strong and they keep them on our outside. So it's a solid performance by us. And again, the Carolina played great tonight too. They are a good team. So it's we beat a really good team.
What's the emotion after this Eastern Conference final win compared to the previous 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate and we value where we're at right now, but again, we know that's the most important step is ahead of us.
What did you see on the Jarvis goal in the third?
He made a good play. There was a broken play, the pucks bounced, and he made a smart play.
How about just that Carter just continues to score these just huge goals for you? That's the 3rd series clinching goal for you guys.
Yeah, he's amazing. He got his shot is amazing, and he knows how to score and when to score. It's fun to be around him.
You're very low key with obviously reset, refocus. You keep everything chill, but the way that the team celebrated tonight, clearly they've been there before and there was a goal in mind. Do you feel like maybe you guys are all just kind of very relaxed at this point and focused on your goal?
Yeah, again, it's not easy to do. To be 3 times in a row in the Stanley Cup final, it's not easy to do. It's a big achievement for us, but again, it's the biggest step is ahead of us, and we are all excited about that.
On the rest, how valuable is it getting it done in 5 games to maybe buy you guys a little bit more time to recharge here?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we try to win every game, but it is what it is. They're also a good team, and it's great that we won tonight and move on.
From your vantage point, what do you think turned it around for you guys in the second period?
I mean, we just stuck to our game. We stuck to our plan. We play our game, play strong, one moment at a time, and chip it away. So score 1, 2, 3, and we still stuck to our game.
Thanks, Sergei.
Thank you.